Hello everybody, 6-Speed Dakota here, and today we're working on this blue Acura TL Type S. It's my brother's car, and we're going to be changing a battery. You know, it may seem a little trivial, but you know what? For the first time do-it-yourselfers, it may have had a dead battery or something like that. You know, whatever. I enjoy shooting everything that I can do. So in this case, you know, a lot of people don't pay attention or don't know how to disconnect a battery properly. So we're going to do that. You know, it's very important because if you arc a terminal, say the positive terminal with the ground cable still connected, you're going to fry the transistors in the vehicle's PCM, which is very, very bad. Then you have a vehicle that doesn't run, or something's really screwed up with it. You can fry the radio, you can fry just about anything that's computer controlled in the vehicle if you do something wrong. So that's why we're covering it today. And I'm coming to you through my new GoPro. So that's why the shot's kind of different. So let me know what you think of it. I'm usually using it for my second angle, but my JVC is dead right now, so I guess we'll continue using it. All right, let's go take some tools out and let's go change the battery. Because this is the Honda, and actually most vehicles nowadays, especially with this cross style of hold down clamp, use 10 millimeters on everything. So I got a 10 millimeter wrench and a 10 millimeter deep socket. Now what I like to do first, this is just a preference, you don't have to, but I like to loosen the terminals off first because, well, the battery's still held down. Now, one thing you always have to do is take the negative battery terminal off first, because with the negative, because it is the sink side of the battery and the positive is the source, if you touched the negative terminal to something metal, nothing's going to happen. If I did that with the positive, you'd have sparks and arcing everywhere, and it's a good chance you're going to fry all the vehicle computers. Now, another thing is, because this is a Honda vehicle, make sure you have the radio code. This vehicle doesn't has an aftermarket stereo, so we don't have to worry about that. Also, if you can try to prevent sparks, that's a good thing, because batteries produce hydrogen gas when they charge. Unfortunately, I won't be able to avoid it too much because the key's stuck in the accessory position. I got a locksmith coming, so we'll just try to slip it off as fast as we can. And now we got to move on to this one here. Now this vehicle's got an amplifier, and that's why this wiring's all shoddy. But I can't fit my ratchet in here without taking that intake tube off, but it's much easier to just get in there with a wrench and twist and pull. And we'll stuff that off to the side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to remove the battery hold down clamps. You don't really have to remove it all the way, but you got to loosen them quite a bit, and hopefully you can. Sometimes you have to remove them all the way. There's nothing you can really do about it. Just make sure that that little J-bolt doesn't fall out. Now using the battery strap that's so conveniently here that I totally forgot about, which is actually goes around this thing. There we go. Pull the battery out, and it looks like we got an awful lot of battery acid in there. I'll have to use a little bit of baking soda or ammonia to take care of that. All right, now make sure you put the terminals the right way. Battery seems to be a touch bit taller than the last one. There we go. And it is. Oh, shite. Alright, there we go. So if that J-bolt comes off, all you have to do is just hook it back down in there. There's a little loop built into the body where it's supposed to go, which I'm going to have to do again, obviously. There we go, no big deal. Oops. Just got to keep a little tension on it, that's all. Try to tighten both of these evenly. Ah, shit. Well, that's why it's not tightening up. The bolt came up. There we go. Now you don't want this hold down to move around, but you want it to be snug. Pardon the shot of my head in the way. It's really easy to over tighten these. So don't, you'll crack the battery casing. You don't want it to move around. So now, installation is a reverser removal. So first thing we're going to do, put the positive terminal back on. Now also, don't use a wrench that'll arc between the two posts. And don't wear any rings or jewelry when doing that either. Or else you might be missing some fingers. Or fingers will be burned to a crisp. Now again, I'll try to avoid the sparks. Now another trick you can use is a computer memory saver. Those little devices that sticks in the lighter, or the power outlet as they're called now. Anyhow, there we go. That's how we replace a battery. It's really that simple. And there goes my clamp mount again. So, I hope you enjoy watching this. Thank you for watching, everybody. I kind of got to go. I got the locksmith on the way for this car. So anyhow, you can follow me at facebook.com/6speeddakota and Twitter at 6speeddakota. If you have any questions, if it's a short one, leave it in the comments. If it's a lengthy one, send me a PM on YouTube or like my Facebook page and send me a message there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take it easy.